I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Let's jump right to it. James chapter 4, starting at verse 13. Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow, we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Verse 14. Whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanish away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or do that. Now, if we are soldiers, like the Lord said, called to be soldiers, then we got to understand the fight. We got to understand the war we are in, okay? And this war is a day-by-day fight, okay? It's not one day and then you take 3 weeks off and then another day fight. No, man. It's a day-by-day fight because Satan ain't quitting. Satan ain't taking breaks. So we have to understand that we can't be too worried about tomorrow, the next day. Fight today, man, because Satan is warned against you, all right? From there, let's go to Matthew chapter 6, starting at verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Now, when you read up in that chapter, it talks about how he feeds the animals, okay? So he knows you need food. He knows what you need, clothing, etc., right? Let's read it again, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And you seek the kingdom by putting it first, by putting Yahweh Bashim Hamshah first. And that takes a day-by-day effort, okay, to fight this flesh, okay? A day-by-day effort. We are in a battle, all right? Could you imagine in World War II, okay, bombs dropping, and they just sitting there thinking about the next week, not even paying attention? They're going to get hit, man. That's why the Lord said don't think too far off. Think about the day, okay? Verse 34. Take therefore no thought for tomorrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Right. It's already evil, man. Okay, we're in a wicked time. So you know you got to keep your guard up, your spiritual guard, your spiritual breastplate of hope and faith in Yahweh Bashim Hamshah, in prayer, fasting, whatever you got to do. That's a day-by-day thought and effort to survive. Okay? So once again, if we're called to be soldiers, man, we got to keep those guns blazing. Okay? Meaning we're going to be occupied within that day and conquering that day, trying to get that victory within that day over Satan. Because Satan ain't going to stop. All right? From there, let's go to Ephesians chapter 6, starting at verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Right, man. And you take the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Hamshah day by day, okay? Trying to beat the evil that's in front of you. Trying not to get subdued by the evil. Trying to stay on that narrow path and escape that deep water and that fire, all right? Verse 14. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Right, he's shooting at you. We're in the war, man. Okay? He's aiming for your weaknesses. What do they do in war? They aim for the opposite soldier's weaknesses, man, so they can win the battle. That's what Satan is doing, man. He knows everything about you, okay? And he's warned against you, okay? Those fiery darts, all right? Verse 17. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. And what does it say in the word? Don't think about tomorrow, man. Think about today. That's part of that helmet, understanding that. Because if you understand that and you apply it in your life, you become more fruitful, okay? You become more peaceful. Why? Because your conscience is not defiled. Because you're doing more what you're supposed to do. Why? Because you're taking it day by day. You're doing it orderly, okay? The Lord said, let everything be done decently in order. Well, a good example of that is taking it day by day. That's orderly, understanding the fight in front of you. From there, let's go to Psalm chapter 23, verse 4. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Right, so if you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, which we walk through every day in Babylon, every day, then if you don't have your guard up, if you don't have your sword ready and swinging that sword in this fight, then you can get taken out. Why? Because you're being slothful in what's in front of you, man. The fight, the war, okay? We understand you make plans to do this and do that, but at the end of the day, the Lord don't want you to get too much into that, because usually these different plans get you to really being relaxed, okay, and trying to enjoy yourself. We know we want to enjoy ourselves, but hey, man, we got to apply the scriptures, okay? The Lord wants us to be a certain way. We have to strive hard to be that way. We know we ain't going to be perfect, but we have to strive hard, man, and push each other to be that way, all right? From there, let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2, starting verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Right. The Lord called us to be a soldier, man. So we have to fight, fight, fight. Okay? We're glorifying the Lord here by doing that. Don't you want to glorify Yahweh Yahushua? That's the best thing you can do on the earth, man. Okay? It's to glorify Yahweh Yahushua. And to get better at that is to take it one day at a time and conquer that day. Move on to the next day. Wake up, all right? Think about how to conquer this day. Because your adversary, the devil, is creeping around, man, trying to devour you. From there, let's go to John chapter 8, verse 12. Then spake Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Right. And you got to do what? Follow him day by day, so that you won't walk in darkness or get cast into darkness from holding the light. Okay, your light won't get blew out. All right? The best way to keep your lamps burning is to pay attention day by day into details, because Satan is very detailed, and you can rest assured he's detailing your ass. All right? He's looking at you within detail of what he can do to you to throw you off, to win that war. Okay, to wound you, to make you bleed out. That's what he's trying to do. I'm going to read the last part of that again. But shall have the light of life. Right, so we want to hold on to that light and walk as a children of light. And that's a day-by-day walk. And also, too, the day-by-day, having that mentality makes you sharp, man. It makes you sharp. Okay, it really makes you tight-knit in its truth and sharp in the spirit, which gives you a better chance for salvation, making your election and calling sure. From there, let's go to Psalms 84, starting at verse 9. Behold, our God, our shield, and look upon the face of thy anointed. Verse 10, for a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness, right, and darkness. For the Lord Yahweh is a sun and shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. O Lord of hosts, blessed is the man that trusteth in thee. So I'm going to read the second part of 11 again. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. All right, that walk uprightly. Now in the kingdom of heaven, man, we ain't got to worry about warring day in and day out, man, and being paranoid trying to escape Satan. Okay, we're going to be perfect then, but you got to get there. And the best way to get there so that we can enjoy that rest, okay, is to walk uprightly day by day. Okay, understanding that, hey, at the end of the day, you don't know what tomorrow will bring. So if you focus on the day at hand and your relationship with Yahweh Shai, that builds your relationship. The day by day builds your relationship. You don't think the angels pay attention to that? To the spirit of Yahweh Shai? Of course. Your day by day, they're watching you day by day. Every day they're watching you. So if you concentrate on that same pattern, you'll do good in this truth, man. And you'll grow and you'll become closer to Yahweh Shai. All right? I did this lesson to exhort Akim, man. Hey, man, take it one day at a time, man. That's the best thing we could do. Speaking of myself included, I need to get better at that as well. We all do. So I hope this is edifying for you, Akim. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai for giving me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, Akim, out there that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.